Good day each one of you there. This is going to be the class of General English. I am going to speak in both the languages. My lecture will be bilingual, that is Hindi and English both. I will be using both language from time to time, Hindi or Angrezi dono. Today I am going to start with tenses. Uh, Basically, I am covering in the beginning the grammar portion of first year General English, Kota University. Today I am taking up tense. Tense is the most common portion of our English and most common misunderstood also. Often we feel we know the tense, but most of us many times make very minute mistakes as well. So, let us see how many types of tenses are there, what parts are there. First of all, I would like to tell you the origin of the word tense. The word tense is originated from Latin word tempus, T-E-M-P-U-S, which means time. टेंस जो वर्ड है वो ग्रीक लेटिन के वर्ड टेम्पस से निकला है जिसका मीनिंग होता है समय. नाउ व्हाट इज टेंस? ओके, सो टेंस इज डिफाइंड एज अ फॉर्म ऑफ ए वर्ब that tells us the relationship between time and action. And what is time? So, time is the duration of work and action is the work done, that is the process. So, what conclusion we get is that tense gives the time, tells us about the time when that particular action is done. वो किस समय वो काम किया जा रहा है, तो जो काम करने का समय है वो आपको टेंस के बारे में बताता है. There are three types of tenses as we all know, and it is a very well known factor for all of us. That is present tense, obviously, which is taking the place right now. Okay. Then we have the past tense that has already taken place in the past, that is yesterday, and the future which is going to take place from tomorrow onwards, that is the time which is yet to come. So, in brief I am giving you through example like Hari eats a mango or Hari is eating a mango. Hari, this is present tense कि हरी जो है आम खाता है या खा रहा है. Then we have Hari ate a mango, Hari was eating a mango or Hari had eaten a mango. कि usually we use second form for this past tense, और in Hindi we say कि हरी ने आम खाया या खा रहा था या खा चुका था. तो in Hindi when we want to pinpoint, usually we say one word, that is tha. And when we come to the future, there is a word sentence like this: Hari will eat a mango or Hari will be eating a mango. Hari आम खाएगा या खा चुका होगा. So when we look at the line or structure of these of the examples of these three tenses, so we find that we should concentrate on the verb part of these sentences, because verb tells us all, tells us everything about which tense we are speaking about. Now, present tense. Okay, all these tenses have the four parts: simple present tense, that is called present indefinite tense also, then present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Today I will be taking up simple present tense, that is present indefinite tense. There are many purposes for which this tense is used, and what are that? First is when we want to express our regular habitual feature of our action, our habitual custom, habit, like she gets up every morning at 6 o'clock. इसका मतलब क्या है कि वो रोज सुबह 6 बजे उठती है, मीन्स एवरी डे. दिस इज हर हैबिट. ही वॉक्स इन द इवनिंग, मीन्स ही वॉक्स इन द इवनिंग मीन्स रोज शाम को वो वॉक के लिए जाता है, वॉक करता है. या द किड्स डांस इन द आफ्टरनून फॉर हाफ एन आवर रेगुलरली. बच्चे जो हैं आफ्टरनून में आधी घंटा डांस करते हैं. इसका मतलब दे डू इट एवरी डे. दिस इज देयर हैबिट. रोज करते हैं, इनका हैबिट है. तो फॉर द कॉमन रेगुलर हैबिट, let us not say common, let us say which is taking place every day, for that we use simple present tense. Then you all know this is common. What is that? कि whatever is the general truth or universal truth, कि जो हम हमेशा से देखते आ रहे हैं, for that fact we use simple present tense. Like the sun rises in the east. No need to say कि कल ही उगा, नहीं उगा था या आज ही उगा है. every day the sun rises in the east, क्योंकि ये सन का हमेशा का परमानेंट फीचर है. तो फॉर दैट वी यूज सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. लाइक अर्थ रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड द सन, और द स्टार्स shine in the night, or the sun sets in the west. So there are many examples like that. Okay, like cycling makes us healthy. So this is also a universal truth, that cycling makes us healthy. So that universal truth we use simple present tense. The only thing we have to keep in mind is if the we have to concentrate on the use of the verb. Means if the subject is singular, we will be using the verb accordingly, and if the subject in the universal truth is plural, then we will use the verb accordingly. Otherwise there is going to be no change in all the tenses. Then again, many times we use simple present tense to indicate a future event. Like the school reopens next week. स्कूल जो है अगले वीक खुलने जा रहे हैं, कॉलेज अगले वीक खुलने जा रहे हैं. तो विल रीओपन की जगह वी विल यूज द स्कूल रीओपन्स नेक्स्ट वीक, और द एग्जामिनेशन कमेंसेस. कमेंसेस मीन्स बिगिंस. द एग्जामिनेशन कमेंसेस नेक्स्ट वीक. जो एग्जामिनेशन है वो अगले मंथ स्टार्ट होंगे. बट फॉर दैट ऑल्सो दिस इज द वे ऑफ राइटिंग, दैट we say the examination commences next week. And then again, whenever we want to introduce some quote, we can say in the indirect sentence, like say, okay, in the direct sentences, in the direct speech, we will say Newton says, comma and inverted comma begins, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, full stop and inverted comma closed. So this is the direct speech. So in the direct speech we always use simple present tense. Not always, means they have their separate rules regarding reporting verb. Okay, but in this example I say that Newton says or Keats says, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So, before the inverted comma, uh, when it is a, you can say, a permanent feature of saying by Keats or Newton, then we can say says. So, in this manner we use simple present tense. Then one of the, I can say, a beautiful use of simple, this is used as a substitute for the simple past. How the Ravana fights bravely. It's a long, it's an old story, okay. So, it's the story of past, but in the simple narration we use simple present tense for this incident also, like Ravana fights bravely, but he is killed in the end. So, here also we have used simple present tense. And as you all know that in exclamatory sentence, remember this is also a very important feature for the simple present tense. In exclamatory sentence we use simple present tense, like here you go, there he goes, what a beautiful flower it is, how beautifully the bird sings, or how fast he runs, or how beautifully she writes. So, usually when we speak exclamatory sentences, then also simple present tense is used. Again, the most important use, one of the most important use of simple present is the first type of conditional sentence. And remember, this is one of the most important use of simple present tense. If you do not earn money, you will not buy the house. If you do not work hard, you will not pass or you will fail. So, remember, in the first part we always, this is the universal truth, that we always use simple present tense, whether it is in negative or affirmative. If you do not earn, so do not earn is the simple present tense, and do not work, again this is simple present tense. So, here also very important use of simple present tense in the conditional sentence, that if you do not work hard, you will fail. Now, what are the rules for the affirmative sentence? Remember this, that if the singular subject is there, we use first form of the verb, then s or es, and then object. And if it is the plural subject, then we simply use the first form of the verb and then object, like they play cricket in the ground, she cooks, water boils, we study in government college Kota, or she advises me. So, remember, they is plural, so play, she is singular, so cooks, s we have used, and then we is plural, we have used study, and then she is singular, so we have used s after advise. What are the rules for the negative sentences? Singular subject does not plus first form of the verb and then object, plural subject. For the plural sentences, this is plural subject plus do not plus first form of the verb then object. Again, like Reena does not watch television, we do not smoke, she does not write, and they do not like to swim. So, remember, Reena and she, because it is singular, we have used does not, and we and they plural, so do not. And remember, does not and do not, both of them are followed by verbs first form. Rules for interrogative sentence: do does plus subject plus first form of verb then object, and then for the question word, like WH word, question word means WH word plus do does plus subject plus first form of the verb, like do you play cricket, does she wash clothes, or does he not go to school. Fine. So, And then WH questions, why do you weep now? Whose book do you read? Whom do you teach? And which subject does Garima not want to study? So, again they are followed by the first form of the word. Remember, whenever we are making interrogative sentences, we do not use S or ES. In that case, we use do or does. Okay, this is so far for simple present tense. Thanks.